All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to Friday. Give a couple minutes here as we get everybody logged in, logged on. But it's the end of the week. We did. It's Notorious Tuesdays. Guys, just real quick, a little overview. We are going to need your band today, an elevated surface that you've been using if you have it. If not, no worries. And your weight. Our playlist today is under Stefan Olander on Spotify, Notorious Tuesdays. Clearly, I made this playlist on a Tuesday, even though it's a Friday. It's a great playlist, and it goes with my socks, so that's what we're listening to today. Biggie, some old school, some throwback. Catch Me If You Can, Catherine Morgan, and the one and only Hammer are here with me today, guys. We got a great workout plan on coming for you today. What's this one's going to look like? It's just 4 movements, 8-minute AMRAPs. So we got 32 minutes of working time today. Let's go ahead and queue up that playlist, and then we will go ahead and start it. Then we'll get down on your back, and we'll get you in for that warm-up. So again, it's Notorious Tuesdays under Stefan Olander. We'll go ahead and dial that baby up here in about 5 seconds. So hopefully you already have it on deck. Here we go. We're starting with going back to Cali. We'll start it in 3, 2, and let's go. There is quite a bit of an interlude here. You're going to see some phone numbers dialing and some talking. Don't worry about it. It's great for a little warm-up, okay? Just listen to the words, okay? Feels good. Just lay down on your back. Let's get started here. Guys, what we're going to do is we're going to get those feet outside of our hips, and then just that little internal rotation, windshield wiper those hips. I know we often start like this all the time, but it's because it's a great move. It allows you to lay on the floor, connect your spine to the floor, and start to kind of just move those hips. Obviously, the hips are the power point to any lower body or even upper body move for that matter. So to get them nice and loose is ideal. Swinging them back and forth there, guys. And then eventually we'll make a figure 4 from that lying down position. Reach through, grab the back of that hamstring or the front of that knee. Again, whatever's best for you, but just squaring out that hip. Take a couple on each side here, whether you hold it for a prolonged period of time or quickly move back and forth. Either way, checking in with the right side, left side. If you want to add a little rotation where you drop that knee down to the ground, you certainly could do that from the figure 4 position as well. But again, no worries here, just back and forth. Oh, yeah, fire update. Building is still standing. We're okay. There's no smell today. Talked to a couple of you offline yesterday that inquired about our well-being. We are okay. The building is all right as well. So good news there. Again, this is number 30, guys. Our little quarantine challenge is ending on Sunday. So you'll be getting an email later today talking about hopefully know where you're at and what's to come starting on Monday and next week. While we're still down there, let's go ahead and drop our feet down to the floor. Let's go ahead and take some bridges, nice and easy. 5 or 6 hip bridges, driving up, pushing through the heels of your feet. Once you come up on maybe your 5th or 6th one, let's hold it up top. Start to march those hips out a little bit, back and forth. Again, the challenge is ending on Sunday, so make sure you got your 20 classes in the 32 days allotted to you. The email coming out this afternoon is going to outline everything that we're going to do moving forward. So that'll be some cool new stuff for you guys, some good information for you out there. When you're done there, let's go ahead and flip over onto your tummy, right over onto your stomach. We're going to start in with some nice, easy swimmers. So keeping that nose tucked down, that way we keep neutral spine. Just opposite arm, opposite leg raise. It doesn't have to be very big raises. Just again, just activating that back, top of the shoulder, down to that glute. Maybe 3 to 5 on either side would be sufficient here. Nice and easy. Then either forearms or hands are going to go down to the floor. You're going to bring yourself up to a cobra. Stretch out those abdominals here, hip flexors. Again, feel free as you come up, take a peek over that right shoulder, take a peek over your left shoulder. Nice and easy here. You can go back down, kind of come back up. Whatever you want to do, hold it. Eventually, we're going to push back to that child's pose. So just simply sliding the booty back towards your heels. You may need to widen your knees out a little bit. Reaching those arms out, stretching out those lats. Definitely expect that there's some soreness in the body there from the last couple of days here. I know I'm pretty sore from the meta yesterday and the hinge day before. Maybe walk your hands open to the right or to the left. That 5-minute opener we did with all those lat pullovers and kettlebell swings really got me lit up underneath my armpits. So let's make sure we check in there, see where you're at. Eventually, we'll come back up to a tabletop position. We'll take some cat-cows, hips side to side, little waggles there, up and down and around, moving things around. Really no right or wrong here. Just starting to check in, round out that back, press it down. Then let's take and spin those fingers back in towards those knees. Let's open up those forearms, the bicep tendons. We do have some curls coming at you today. It's Friday. Why wouldn't there be? So let's open them up here. Let's walk them, lean out over them, circles, a little shuffle, shimmy, side to side, whatever you want to do there. Loosen it up. Flip those hands over as Stefan's doing as well there too, if you like that. You know me, it's not my gig. I don't do that. Okay, but come back to center. And then we'll continue on with the bird dogs. Very similar to what we did from that prone position. Now we're going to deal from the kneeling position. So some quadruped, opposite arm, opposite leg, pushing through your heel, reaching your arm out. Perfect again, 3 to 5. You can say same side or alternate, doesn't really matter. Nice and easy there. And then while we still have those hands on the floor, we're going to step the right foot and the left foot up to that deep groiner squat. We'll try to get those elbows inside the knee, creating some space. So again, we're going to end up in this position here, nice and low. So again, stepping each foot up and out, dropping that booty down, low groiner. See if you can create some space in there with those elbows. Posture up. If you want to hook your toes and come up and sink it back down in, that's great. If you just like to keep that same position, also great. Take your time. You can see Catherine just driving the hips up, and then she's going to drop them back down. Again, if you want to add those rotations, that's also great there too. If you want to work on a little bit of that rotation, make this your own. Again, I'm just kind of giving you ideas based on the workout where we're going to be. Eventually, bring yourself up to standing. Bring yourself up nice and tall. We'll start in with a nice, easy hand hook. Right hand hooks right foot. And then we let that baby go. We hinge over, touch the floor, alternate sides, hand hook, hinge over, touch the floor. Maybe 3 of those per side. Opening up the hip flexor, the quad, and then hinging over for a little balance. 3 on the right, 3 on the left would be sufficient. And then we'll ground one leg onto the floor. So we'll just say the left leg, and we'll take our nice big back lunge, pendulum lunge, right, and then forward and back. Let's go 3 forward, 3 back. Pendulum lunges here. We got some back foot elevated lunges, Bulgarian split squats, all the different names for them. So we're definitely going to need to be opening up that hip flexor. So make sure you get that reach way back there, forward and back. 3 forward, 3 back would be sufficient on the right and the left. When we're done there, we'll start to hinge together with both legs. So bilateral hinge, also known as our good morning. Hinging over, hands behind the head or across the chest, checking in with those hamstrings. Again, we just kind of targeted the quads. Now we're going to go to the hamstrings, front to back, always using science here, people. Even in the warm-up, very important. Good mornings are coming next. So hinging over, nice strong hinge, forward and back, getting things loose. Again, after you get a couple good mornings in, as you come up, if you want to take and then go into flexion of that back, you certainly can. Extension of those abs, maybe a little bit further, then still fold over, and then fall into that back bend a little bit more, opening things up. That's a great position. And then we'll start to swim those arms over the top, nice and easy. Get those big arms moving here, shoulders swimming forward and back over the top after your good morning. So take your time, start to get those shoulders loose, start to get the lubrication moving here in the shoulder joint. Big swims over the top, forward and backwards. Peel them apart, high, low, one below the hip, one above the head. Some choppers, all different angles here, then out to the side. Little internal, external rotation again, chin to chest, right to your right shoulder, moving things around. Letting it just kind of float in there, not using your traps to hold this up. Just starting to use those shoulders, moving things around, nice and easy. We'll go into hinge over, walk it out to a high plank. Hit me a shoulder tap on each, and then walk it back in. Let's take that 2 times with the inchworms. Hinge over, walk out, shoulder stability, a tap on each side, then walk it back in. When you come back up, I'd like you to do 10 jumping jacks in between. So take 10 jumping jacks in between before you walk it out your second time. We'll start to combine a little bit of stability here with a little dynamic movement. 10 jacks, walk it back out. One more shoulder tap on each side. When you come back up, we'll throw in the cross jacks here. So again, take the time as you need in that plank position, shoulder stability, walk it up. We'll take it to cross jacks, right over, left over, back and forth. Directly into some butt kickers. We'll get moving here. We'll just knock these out in the next 30 seconds or so. So butt kickers are coming next after your cross jacks, jumping jacks, whatever you prefer. Throw in some twist tops. Get that trunk loose. We do have some Russian twists coming later today. So we want to make sure the hips are loose. Core is moving freely, nice and easy. Taking in some drop squats. Dropping in, getting that booty low, dropping down, back and forth. Drop squats. When you're done with your drop squats, go ahead and throw a couple drop lunges in there as well too. Again, dynamically loading those quads. A couple drop lunges in. I know I'm a little bit sore from those lunge pulses to curtsies. And then give me a couple just little small ice skaters side to side, just back and forth, guys. And we'll call it there after you get that lateral motion done. So when you're done with those ice skaters, again, today you're going to need your band. You're going to need an elevated platform and your weight. Pretty easy format, guys. We have our rep count listed up here. Again, I'll go over all of those, but it's going to be 4 movements. I'll go ahead and demo all 4 movements. We'll turn on the clock. You're basically going to work through that for 8 minutes. The goal is to get roughly 3 rounds. Again, you don't have to move fast. You can move slow at your pace. So again, whatever height your elevated platform is, it may be that ottoman, maybe your couch, maybe a bench. It does not matter. What's very important here is that we're going to do 5 back foot lunges on the right leg, 5 on the left. So again, making sure as we hook that toe on there, that we're dropping down, down and up, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Noticing my front knee is not going to cross over my toe. So make sure that front foot is forward, up, out, that I can get down. I'm going to do 5 on the right. I'm going to do 5 on the left. That's going to be your first movement. Next movement is a new combination that maybe we've never really done before. We're going to go to a hinge. I'm going to show you a couple different angles. We're going to hinge over to a straight leg deadlift. As I come up, I'm going to step out, back to kind of like a 45-degree angle lunge. Always going to deadlift in the middle, and then I'm going to out to that 45-degree angle. I'm taking 5 step outs on each side, total of 10 here in the middle. So again, 5 lunges off the elevated platform right, 5 left. If you're counting here, it's going to be 5 step outs per leg, but we are getting that straight leg guy in the middle each time for a total of 10. We have bicep curls, whether you got a dumbbell or a kettlebell, grabbing the horn. Nice and easy, up and down here. We got that for 8 to 10. Again, if you have a heavier weight, a little bit lower reps. If you have a higher weight, just adjust it based on what you need. And the last thing is going to be a high pull, right in, driving up to the bottom of your chin, elbows leaning over. Again, from the side, we're pulling up. And then also back, driving those elbows apart at the top. Again, that's also 8 to 10. I'll continue to remind you of those reps. Let's go ahead and get your elevated platform out. We're going to go and get 8 minutes rolling here on the clock in a second. Got about 15, 20 seconds until we need to get rolling here. Again, working at your pace. I'm going to consistently coach you through the reps. Again, we have 5 on the right, 5 on the left. But make sure that your foot that's on the floor is far enough out that your knee is not going to cross over your toe. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start our 8 minutes in 3, in 2, and let's begin, guys. We got 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Okay, your depth does not have to be all the way to the floor just yet on your first set. So just take your time. We only have 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Just kind of notice where your knee in coordination of where your toe is going to be. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. On our split lunges, Stefan is holding center rack position. Catherine is holding off to a one-sided hold. Either one of these works perfect. It may be great just to switch your hold up each time you come back to this move. So again, 2 different views, 2 different styles, whatever you prefer works great. We're right back into those single leg deadlift step out. So again, remember the deadlift starts in the middle. It's a straight leg deadlift. And then you're out to a 45-degree angle, loading that back glute. You have 5 to the right, 5 to the left. You can alternate or do the same side in a row, but a total of 10 straight leg deadlifts. We are just 1 minute in now. We have 7 minutes remaining. Okay, so nice and easy here. 5 on the right, 5 on the left of our deadlift step outs. Okay, taking your time. It's a new movement. Okay, if you don't feel super confident with it yet, don't worry about it. Just break it up into parts. Go slow. Okay, Second time through, I'll start to watch the camera and see if I can give you a little bit of better direction here. Right now, we're just trying to get into it for the very first time. Get that feeling down. Again, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. As soon as you get done here, we're going to be into bicep curls. Maybe you're already there. So again, a dumbbell is going to be held on the edges. Kettlebell, we're going to hold the horn, but most importantly, our shoulders are back, and it's 8 to 10. If you have a lighter weight and maybe you need 12, take 12. If you can't even get 8, 6 is a respectable number. Okay, get those curls in, but keep those shoulders peeled back. Shoulders are peeled back, glutes are engaged. Never letting your shoulders dump and round forward. Okay, strong posture. We just hit our 2-minute mark. 8 to 12 on this one, and then right into high pulls again. How you hold it. You can hold in the middle of that dumbbell. You can hold the horn. We're pulling up and then trying to pull that baby apart. So up and then back, squeezing the shoulder blades in the back. Again, going right along with what we talked about with keeping our posture upright, our chest nice and tall. Again, 8 to 12 would be a sufficient rep count. If it's lighter, 12 is where you want to be. If it's heavy for you, 6 to 8 would be great. Really good job. We did 2 lower body movements followed by 2 upper body movements. Okay, that's what we have in this grouping today. Now would be the time to turn your playlist up and bump this song, guys. Okay, we're just about to be 3 minutes in. Okay, as you get back to your elevated lunges here, Catherine is going to switch up her grip. Okay, again, play with it, but most importantly, know where your front toe is in coordination to your knee, so where you're not going over that. Okay, chest tall, the depth is going to vary from person to person and also based on the height of your platform. Okay, Stefan is also switching his as well, so they just swapped what they were doing earlier, and that's great. It's a good rule of thumb. If one feels more comfortable, stay there. Stay with where you're comfortable, especially if you don't have another set of eyes on you right now. Just stay with what you're used to, okay? Really good job, team. Keep up the good work. You guys are doing great. 5 on the right, 5 on the left is the count here. And then we're going to work right into those deadlift, step out, straight leg deadlift to a step out. It can be an alternating or it can be a same-sided movement. Again, this is also 5 and 5. Very good work. Continue to breathe. We are in the midst of our second round here, and we just hit 4 minutes. Okay, we're 4 minutes in. Half of the time is gone in this grouping. Again, is 5 and 5 on the step outs. Each time is a straight leg deadlift for a total of 10. Very good work. Again, this is a great pace to get a little bit more than 3 rounds, okay? If you're having trouble matching this pace, just slow down. You will still be able to get 3 rounds in this 8 minutes. If you like the pace you're at or maybe even want to increase the pace, that's totally acceptable as well too, as long as your form does not change. Very good job. Again, it is 5 and 5 on the step outs. Total of 10 on those deadlifts, guys. Really good job. Going in directly into bicep curls, full extension all the way, touch those thighs, coming all the way up where your thumbs would insert in the fronts of those shoulders. Really good. This is 8 to 10, possibly 12 if you have a lighter weight. Really nice job here, team. Great work. We're on to those curls. Looking great. Fantastic. Once you're done with the curls, we're into those high pulls. These 2 movements, the upper body ones, go pretty fast, and that's expected. We just hit our 5-minute mark. We have 3 minutes left. So as you wrap up those high pulls, we'll easily be able to get into round number 3 for our lunges. Again, whatever you prefer on that foot position and that hand grip is perfect for you. Again, finishing out your high pulls, and we'll start right back in with your lunges, guys. Really good job. Fantastic work. We had 2.5 minutes to finish out this 3rd round, guys. 2.5 minutes to finish out this 3rd round. Again, it is 5 lunges right, 5 lunges left. Holding it how you feel most comfortable, paying attention to that front knee and what it's doing. Don't worry about the height of your platform. Just worry about the depth that you can create. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. That's a great job. Really good work. Continue to breathe. Push yourself through. Great job. We just hit our 6-minute mark. We have 2 minutes left now. 2 minutes. Continue to keep your core tight, but continue to breathe. Really good job. Okay, we're back to our deadlift step outs. Will be the next motion. Again, 5 and 5. Okay, if you're feeling like you're a little worried on the time that you're not going to get through, it's not a big deal, but you could even cut these reps down to 3 and 3, okay? Again, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever is most important to you. If the deadlifts and the step outs are most important, or if getting those bicep curls, those high pulls are more important, that's also fine too. You guys are doing great. Continue to pace yourself. Great job. Again, remember this is 5 on each side on the step outs. Total of 10 deadlifts. You're doing fantastic, guys. Really good work. Once you finish these, it is on to bicep curls and on to our high pulls. Really good job finishing out 5 and 5, 10 deadlifts. Okay, we now have 1 minute left. Okay, basically for our upper body movements. Maybe it's only 8, no matter what weight you have, it's only 8 curls and it's only high pulls. For 16 reps, you'll easily be able to get it down in the next 45 seconds. Continue to keep your shoulders pulled back. Get full extension so I can see the bottom crease of that elbow. Pretend like you're squeezing a pencil every time you come up. Whether it's light or heavy weight, get the contraction. That's very important. And then on your high pulls for the final 30 seconds of grouping number 1, guys. Again, and if it's only 6 on the high pulls, it's only 6. Okay, you're even going to feel the high pull in your bicep, coming right off those biceps. That is on purpose, guys. Good. We have 15 seconds to finish out this grouping. Finishing out those high pulls. Really good job. Whatever you can get to. You have 10 seconds left in this 8-minute timer. Great job, squad. When you're done, knock out a little shoe 5, a little love. Great job. Really good work, guys. As you continue to breathe and rest, I will talk about the next 4 movements. That was great, guys. It is always going to be 4 movements. It is always going to be roughly that rep count, okay? So as we come back, we're going to get into some squats now because last time we did a hinge and we did a lunge, okay? It's a squat to rotation. You can do the same side in a row for 5, or you can alternate. Again, completely up to you, but we need a total of 10 squats, 5 each side on the rotation, okay? Then we're going to go into windmills, okay? Couple different options. You can have the bell up top, okay? And you're reaching down underneath, or you can have the bell low and reaching down. We have 5 on the right, 5 on the left, hinging, keeping that top arm up, 5 right, 5 left on our windmills. We're then going to go into a forearm push-up. We've done these before. Another challenging move, 8 to 10, down on our forearms. We're going to creep our nose in towards our fingertips, use our hips to pop up and away, and dropping down in. Forward, and then up and away for 8 to 10. If that's not working for you today, simply drop in to that elevator, down, down, up, up. Again, alternating sides, 8 to 10 there would be great. And then finally, give the upper body a little break with some leg raises. So again, heels touch the floor, bringing your toes elevated over your waistband, back down, back up. Again, that is going to be for 10. So let's start it off, guys, with your squat with rotation. Again, we have 8-minute timer. Okay, whenever you're ready, set that weight at center mass. We'll start in 3, in 2, and let's roll. 8-minute timer is on the clock. Squat and rotate. It can be the same side, or you can alternate. Total of 10 squats. Take your time as we're working through here. This does not have to be fast. 10 if you're just going to count the squats. 5 rotations each direction. Fantastic job. Really good work. And then depending on what weight you have, that will determine where you're going to hold it for this next movement. Okay, we need our feet wider than shoulder width. Okay, if we have the weight in the left hand up, turn your toes slightly to the right, reaching down in the middle. Okay, getting the wider base is going to help you. Again, this is 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Notice the hammer is stacking his hand directly underneath the kettlebell. It's perfect. Sorry. Catherine is also doing a great job. I just wanted to say the hammer. That's why I chose him. We got 5 on the right, 5 on the left. It's great work, guys. Really good job. Okay? And then we're going to be down into those forearm push-ups. But again, if that weight is too heavy to hold overhead, go with an empty hand and hold the weight down. Let gravity pull you down while you're still working on your top arm stabilization. 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and then we're down into those forearm push-ups, guys. Great job. Really, really good work. Okay? Again, find a plank position from your forearms. You're rocking up with a little pop from your hips. So rock in towards your fingertips and then up and away. okay? If those become too hard, at any point, drop into that elevator, up, down, up, down. Totally works, guys. Really good job. Continue to move at this pace. This is 8 to 10, or whatever your body will allow, or any combination of forearm push-ups and elevators as well to get up there. When you're done there, you're on your back, and you're going to do 10 straight leg raises. Lengthen out these hamstrings. We just hit our 2-minute mark. We just hit 2 minutes, guys. You're doing absolutely perfect. 10 straight leg raises. Pull your toes in towards your shins, okay? That'll help to lengthen those hamstrings, okay? And then pull those babies up. Really, really good job. Nice job there. Excellent work. As soon as you're done with your leg raises, you're back up to your squat with rotation, guys. Very, very good job. Round 1 will be complete of these 4 movements. Again, we're back in to 10 total squats, 5 rotations to the right, 5 rotations to the left. Really good job, guys. Again, the first 2 movements in this one take a little bit longer than the last 2, okay? And we know that. So use the majority of your time in these first 2 movements. 10 squats total. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. It's a great job. And then we're right into our windmills. Again, the first 2 movements of this 4-movement complex take a little bit longer, and that's okay. Form and control is the most important part. We just crossed over 3 minutes. We just crossed over 3 minutes. We're doing great. Really good work. Take a second. Step out away from the weight if you need, and then figure out how best is going to suit you to do these windmills. Again, wide base. Okay, toes are turned slightly away from whatever arm has the weight. We have 5 on the right, and we have 5 on the left. Driving your booty back. That's the first movement, is the hips go back to really get into those hamstrings. 5 right, 5 left. That's perfect, guys. Very good. In-house, they're absolutely crushing these movements here. Rotate your toes as you switch. Switch hands, and then drop it in again. Again, if the weight is being held low, also fine. Continue to keep your top arm reaching towards the ceiling to where you would stack your hand right underneath the other shoulder. Back and forth. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. We just crossed over our halfway point at 4 minutes. That's great. We're right on pace, right where we need to be. Okay, we're doing awesome. We have our forearm push-ups coming next. Again, if these did not work for you the first round, give them another try. Don't just give up on them yet. But then go to that elevator plank. Again, how you're really going to succeed with these is by using the momentum of your hips. Okay, we rock forward and then away. So it's a forward movement and then back and away. So if someone was guiding your hips, they'd be in and they'd be up, okay? Nice and easy, in and up. Again, if 8 is too many, take 5 or 6, totally acceptable. If you're killing these, go ahead and knock it out all the way up to 10, guys. Great job, really good work. Last one is the leg raises. Again, 10 straight leg raises. Great job. Pulling them up nice and tall. That's excellent work. Big, strong toe to the shin. Good job. Lengthen them out. Really good work, guys. We just crossed over our 5-minute mark. So we have 3 minutes left, okay? 3 minutes left as we start to move back into our 3rd and final round. Again, you now know the movements and what is going to work best for you as you get into your 3rd and final set here. Squats with rotation. Again, if you would like to cut the rep count down so you finish, if you feel like you're being rushed, I do not want to cause any type of stress in your brain. Just cut a few reps off, guys. Not a big deal. If you're looking to get all the reps, it is 5 on each side, okay? If you need to cut them down, please feel free. Just trim it down a little bit. No big deal. 3 and 3 or 4 and 4, whatever's working for you. Get the squats and the twist. We'll work right back to our windmills. Again, if your arms are starting to get tired and you feel like you might lose the bell over your head, switch it to holding it low. That's totally fine. Safety and form always come first. You will still get a good amount of work in these. It is 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Again, if you need more range of motion, get a wider base. Drive your hips back. Really good job. We have 2 minutes left, guys. We're doing great. We're absolutely crushing it here. No problem on time. 5 on the right, 5 on the left on your windmills. You're doing amazing. Pop that baby up. Drive those hips back. Stack those shoulders right underneath of each other. You can see why they're called an Eiffel Tower. It's got a wide base and a narrow bottom, looking just like that tower over there in France. Good work, guys. Nice job. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. We're into those forearm push-ups or your elevator planks the last time and leg raises. Okay, we have just over a minute to finish this out, so you'll have plenty of time. Even if time expires on our leg raises, no big deal. We're knocking them down. You guys are doing great. Again, here, you pick the rep count. What we put on the board was a suggestion of 8 to 10. If 6 is better, great. If your triceps are fired up and you need 12 of them, take them, guys. You're doing well. Knock these babies out. Flip it over, and leg raises will be your last thing in this round. We have 30 seconds to get these leg raises done. Maybe a little bit more time if we need it. Not a big deal. You guys are crushing it. 10 is what we're asking for on the leg raises. 10 on the leg raises. You guys are doing great. Really good work. Pushing your bodies through here. Somewhere in the next 20 seconds, we're finishing out. You're doing great. In-house, they're right on pace. It's like magic. They know exactly how long to take with each rep. It's perfect. They have 10 seconds left. When you're done, you're done. Great job. 16 minutes of work done, folks. We are halfway through. Give yourself a pat on the back, some water, towel off. Really great job. Okay, we have 2 more groupings coming at you. Okay, so again, as you rest, all I need is your eyes and your ears up. Again, we're going back to single leg squats. These can be done with or without weight. Again, it does not matter. Okay, but again, what we're looking for is that hip to drive back, a bend in that knee, coming down, being able to get close to the floor and coming back up. It's 5 on the right and then 5 on the left. Again, not a hinge at the waist. My booty goes back and then I bend at the knee, getting as low as I possibly can. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. If I'm holding a weight, I'm just holding a weight in my hands, okay? 5 right, 5 left. Here comes the real one, okay? It's the Turkish get-ups, okay? So again, lots of different options here. But what we're doing, we're starting from the floor, okay? So from the floor, nice and easy here, okay? Same arm up as the leg is up. You're sitting up to your forearm, okay? Pushing up through your hips, bringing the leg through, coming up, standing all the way tall. It's a back lunge, down, leg through, forearm, and back to where you started. But your starting position is most important. Again, if it's been a while since you've done some Turkish get-ups, do 1 or 2 without any weight. Work on keeping your hand glued to the ceiling. Come up, get those hips up, pull through, all the way up to the ceiling. Bring yourself all the way up. Okay, 3 on the right, 3 on the left. We absolutely know this one's going to take a while. That's why the other ones are very speedy, okay? Very speedy. Your third movement is 10 standing side bends. So the weight is away from the targeted side. Boom. It's 10 on each side. And then we're switching over. 10 on the other side. And then only 5 bell hops just to get the heart rate elevated, okay, before we go back again. So again, from the floor, coming up nice and high. Only 5 of them on the bell hops, okay? That's what we have, guys. 5 single leg squats. Isolate the right leg. 5 on the left. 3 Turkish get-ups right. 3 left. 10 side bends right. 10 side bends left. 5 bell hops. We're going to go and start this clock in the next 30 seconds. If we need to give you a little bit longer time on this one because those Turkish get-ups, that's fine. If 2 feels like a better number, that's totally fine as well too, guys. We're going to go and get this rolling here. Again, 5 single leg squats right. 5 single leg squats left. We go in 3, in 2, and let's go. Remember, bend the knee, push the booty back, eyes, head, and chest up, guys. Really good work. Hinging down. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Again, this first round in-house, we're not going to use any weight. That's great. Still going to get a good amount of work. Okay, the hip still is taking a lot of that balance, the focus, the stabilization, making sure the knee is not caving in. It's not diving in. Okay, we have lots of space. Okay, here, now for your Turkish get-up. Again, you're starting on your back. You have 3 on the right, 3 on the left. Okay, again, whatever arm is up, same leg is up on that side. Okay, some of you may go a little bit faster than others on this. That's all right. If you're still new to this, take your time. Yep. Okay, so when we get back to it, I'll talk about a modification for the single leg squat, guys. Great job. Take your time. 3 on the right, 3 on the left. And again, on this Turkish get up, if you don't feel like you can come all the way up to the top, not a big deal. We have a couple different options. I'm going to talk about it as we're going. So from the bottom position here, if we're going to break this down, say you only want to come up to getting your knee on the ground just through this next spot right there, that's totally fine. That simulates a side bend. If you want to come all the way to the top, that's fine. Okay? Again, you pick out what you can do. We're going to do 3 on the right, 3 on the left. But again, how you start is the most important because that arm needs to be up. Okay? Take your time. Working through, driving yourself up, giving yourself a nice wide base. It's 3 on the right, 3 on the left. We're doing great. Great job, guys. Really, really good work. In-house, pushing this baby up through the ceiling, taking your time, breaking it into parts. We know this one takes a while, okay? So take your time, nice and easy. Just relax here as you're moving through this. Continue to breathe. Don't get tense, okay? Take your time. Nice and easy. Good. Driving up. We're on our last one out here in-house. But again, if 2 is a better number for you, because that's all your shoulder can hold, that's fine. Maybe you do 1 with the weight and 2 with no weight in your hand. Totally fine. Okay, great job in-house. Okay, we're on to our standing side bends, guys. We're coming up to our feet, and we're going to work those side bends. We're doing great, guys. Really, really good job. They are hard, okay? Not an easy movement. 10 on the right, 10 on the left on our side bends, okay? Good strong squeeze. Imagine you're between 2 pieces of glass. You're hinging over directly sideways. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Really good job, okay? Working that lateral hinge. Good work. 10 right, 10 left. You guys are doing great. And then we have 5 explosive bell hops, okay? Take your time here. You're doing awesome. Okay, continue to push. Get yourself through. Really good work. We have 5 bell hops coming next. Okay? And if you happen to get back to those single leg squats and those aren't working for you, we're going to take your platform, okay, that we're using for our back foot elevated lunge. If you have a low one, it may be a little bit harder. But if you have one that's like a couch or a coffee table or an ottoman, okay, you're going to go to a single leg sit where you actually have something you can sit to and then drive up off of, keeping that foot up. Okay, if you don't have something you can sit to, take and use a railing, take and use something to help yourself and give yourself some support, much like we would do with the TRX, something that can bring you back up, okay? So again, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. If this isn't working for you today, take it to that single leg, sit squat, and then bring that back up, or use something that you can hold on to bring yourself back up, the edge of a cabinet, corner of like, you know, the bar height, something like that, that can bring yourself back up. We have 5 on each leg in-house, okay? And then we're right back down to those Turkish get-ups, guys. We just hit our halfway point, okay? We are 4 minutes through, okay? We do not have to get 3 in this round, okay? Not super important, okay? Just take your time. And if you need to trim it down to 2 Turkish get-ups, do that. Take your time. We know this one takes a while, and that's not a problem, okay? No biggie here. 3 on the right, 3 on the left is our suggested rep count for you to challenge yourself, but that does not mean that's what you have to hit to feel accomplished. Work through what you can do. Remember what day of the week it is. It's Friday, so anything on Friday is great, okay? It doesn't have to be the best workout that you've ever done, okay? This is typically the end of most people's workout week. Maybe they work out Saturday, maybe they work out Sunday, but again, a full volume load. This is getting towards the end, so just take your time. Give yourself the credit that you've already done, okay? Keep working hard. Keep pushing yourself. We know this grouping was going to be the hardest when we programmed it, but we also want to put stuff out there, put content out that's going to challenge everybody appropriately, guys. Really good work. Great job. Continue to keep on working, okay? We're getting through our second set of these get-ups here in-house. We're doing good. You guys are doing great. As soon as you're done with your get-ups, we're on to our standing side bends, okay? Again, this may just be a 2 with a little extra round, and that's totally fine. Don't put the expectations that 3 has to be met to feel accomplished, guys. Really good job, okay? We're about to wrap up our Turkish get-ups here in-house. We're doing an awesome job here in-house. I want to give these guys tons of credit for putting in the work this afternoon. Really, really good job. They're working hard, okay? Really good job. Continue, keep moving here. Again, we are going to focus on 2 rounds here, guys. 2 rounds would be sufficient. Again, if you want to work towards one of those movements or 2 of those movements for a 3rd round, you certainly can. But Stefan is finishing up his side bends for his 2nd round, okay? We have 2 minutes left on the clock. There's no way we're going to get through 3 rounds if we're on this pace, and that's okay. Not everything has to be 3 rounds, okay? There's no set thing that says if I don't get 3 that I didn't accomplish what I needed to, okay? Let's work through the movements that we have time for, and that will be good enough for today. Okay, 5 bell hops, okay? And that will finish out our round 2. With 90 seconds left, I challenge you to pick what you need to work on the most here, okay? Maybe you need some help with those single leg squats. Maybe you're like, hey, I want to go back and do 1 more Turkish get up on each side. Great. Whatever you want to do in this next minute 15, that's what I suggest you go for. If you love bell hops, maybe you just attack those legs, work on that power movement, and work on those bell hops. But again, just throw out the order of operation, what's on the board. You still have 1 minute to get through what you want to get through. So as soon as Catherine's done with her bell hops, maybe she does not want to go back to those single leg squats. Maybe she wants to go to the get-ups. Maybe she wants to do bell hops again. Certainly she wants to do the squats, so she's going to go back and do them again. That's fine. Stefan is going to knock out a few more Turkish get-ups. Okay? 40 seconds left in this 8-minute timer for you to work with what time and effort that you want to work with, guys. You're doing great. I do ask that you get even. We have 30 seconds left. So if you're in those single leg squats, if that's what you're working on, or those Turkish get-ups, or those side bends for that matter, make sure you get even. You guys are doing well. Got about 20 seconds left. You're doing great. Take your time. Back to the bell hops. That's perfect. Skip the get-ups and skip the side bends. Get in what you can get in. That's awesome, guys. Really good work. Stefan's finishing his last Turkish get-up. Really good job, guys. We're going to call it in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and good. Great job in-house. Great job at home. You guys are crushing it. Okay, we're already through 24 minutes of work with an 8-minute grouping left to get us to 32 minutes, guys, to finish out your Friday. Okay, this is where that band is going to come in. So we're going to give you a little bit of a break because we know last round was a real ass kicker. Okay, nice and easy here. We're going to put the band low on your ankles. So it's going to be low on your ankles. We're going to keep constant tension. Okay, we're looking to get 15. Okay, all the way up, all the way down, but keeping tension on that band. 15 on the right, 15 on the left. Flipping that over, that's going to be your banded movement. Then next, we're going to go into a front rack loaded position. If it's loaded on my right side, I'm going to take a back lunge with my right. This is the load position. When I come up, I'm using my hips, my leg, and to accelerate that bell to the ceiling. I used to fly out of my hand. Always back to front rack. I step back, I load. You can even touch your knee to the ground. I'm okay with that. And then you explode right up and out of it, using the power from the lunge to drive that bell through the roof. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Then we go 5 Russian twists each side. Heels can be on the floor or up. Over and back is 1. Okay, move that over and back for 5. And then your last one is your row mountain climber. Again, forearm is on the thigh. 1 row, hand comes off, switch, switch, back to it. Row number 2, switch, switch. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. We're going to start here in about 20 seconds. Okay, guys, final 8 minutes. Again, I'll continue to cue you through your rep counts, but we're starting with the band on your ankles. A great place to catch your breath, get a little more active recovery. All you have to do here is keep tension on that band. You have 10 on the right, you have 10 on the left. I may have previously said 15. Scratch that, it's only 10. Okay, it's 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Timer starts in 3, 2, and let's go. Really good job continuing to keep tension on that band. Never let it get loose to where it can move around on your legs. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Trying to just keep it as straight as possible. Okay, we just came off those side bends for the obliques. This is just continuing down through that hip and that IT band, okay? Right here, we have 10 on the right, we have 10 on the left. Really good job priming up this hip and this glute for that single-sided power movement here, okay? Really good job. When you're done with your band, taking it off, you're gonna load up your weight to that front rack position. Same arm it's loaded in, same leg will reverse lunge to your load position, And then your power explosion position, like you're driving your hand up through the roof. It is 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Stefan brings up a great point. After you load here, if you want to follow through with that knee and that arm on the same side, it's a great way to just continue that power up off the floor, guys, okay? So again, you don't have to if you have trouble with your balance, not a big deal. But if you're utilizing, you certainly can drive that leg up. It's 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Again, don't make it a push press when you come up, please, okay? Make sure it's a power press from the floor, okay? We've done lots of shoulder presses already this week. We want to use your hips and your core to explode this dumbbell or kettlebell to the roof, okay? 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Followed by 5 Russian twists. Seated, okay? Over and back is 1. Nice and easy here. Heels can be on the ground or they can be up in the air, elevated. Finding a little bit of an angle, leaning back, chest up, shoulders back. Rotating around, again, over and back is 1. You only have 5 of these because the next movement is that mountain climber row. It's a tough one. So again, catch your breath on the seated twist. And then you're into 1 row, switch foot, back to that same sided row. You have 5 on the right, 5 on the left, guys. Really good job. Load it in a good strong row position. Pulling with this lat here and rhomboid, switch, and we're right back to it. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Really good job. Good work, team. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Great job in-house here. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. I know this is just evil to put a mountain climber at the end of a 32-minute workout, but it wasn't my idea, folks. It wasn't my idea. Hey. Good work, guys. Let's keep it moving. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. Hey, it was a perfect idea. I'm just glad it wasn't mine. It was a great idea. I know the hammer hates him. Okay, I know it's not his favorite movement here, but he's pushing through just like you're doing at home. Okay, staying mentally focused, mentally tough. As things get hard, you just got to just block it out and grind through, folks. Really good job. We are 3 minutes in, guys. You're doing well. Again, we have 5 minutes left. Again, this is where you catch your breath with those banded leg raises, 10 on each side. Nice, easy lateral raise. Keep in tension. Give me 10 on the right, and then give me 10 on the left. Really good job. Good work here, folks. Again, catch your breath. Keep yourself as linear as possible, okay? Not like a big L curve or a bell curve here. Try to stay from your head down to your ankles, a nice long line. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. The straighter you are, the more efficient this movement will become, okay? 10 on the right, 10 on the left. And then we'll load up those power up back lunges. 10 right, 10 left. You guys are doing great. Again, really good work. Continue to just push your body as hard as you possibly can as we finish this out. Okay? This is a lot of movements we're getting through today, guys. Okay? 16 exercises. Okay? For the most part, they've all been 3 times through. Okay? That's a lot. Okay, load this baby up. Back lunge to a load. Power explode through the ceiling. 5 right, 5 left. Really good job. Nice job here in house. Nice job at home. Punching that hand through the ceiling. Bringing that knee up if that's where you're at today. Driving that up. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. You guys are doing great. You have the Russian twist coming next. You're doing absolutely perfect here. Great job. Continuing to get that bicep right next to that ear as you drive that hand through the ceiling. Okay, back lunge to press. Good. 5 right, 5 left. Followed by your Russian twist. Over and back is 1. And you have it for 5. You have it for 5. Great job. Really good work. We have roughly 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes left today. Continue to push. We got the mountain climber rows coming at you next. Okay, great job. 1 row, switch foot each side. 5 right, 5 left. If 5 seems to be too many, take it down to 3. Okay, you got it. There's big, strong pull. Switch. That's 1. 3 to 5 on the right, 3 to 5 on the left, depending on how you're feeling and what form you can still stay true to. Okay, so stay true to your form. Make sure that you're utilizing this correctly. Strong pull. and then strong switch feet. Okay, really good job. This song should bring you back to life here, okay? You got it, okay? Let it just keep on rolling, guys. You got it. Come on. Let's keep it going. Let's do it now. Bring that old thing back. Let's do it. Come on. Let's get in it. Row, switch, switch. Knocking them out. Very, very good, guys. Great job. Once we finish these out, we're going to have about 2 minutes left on the clock. Those final 2 minutes, you can get through as much as you can in these last 4, okay? Taking your time here, all right? You got it. Band goes back on. It's 10 raises on the right, 10 raises on the left. Doing a great job. Maybe this is all you get through. That's okay. You got 10 on the right, you got 10 on the left. You're doing wonderful. Okay, maybe after this you're like, I'm done. Maybe I can get some Russian twists in. That's great if you want to skip those lunges and presses. If you've still got it in you, go back to those lunge power press. Okay, nice and easy, guys. Really good job. About 90 seconds left in your workout today. Again, if we're on pace where we're at, probably not going to get through all of it. Again, not a big deal. This is how we're going to finish. So finish out to where you feel your best today. Okay, maybe it's those lunges and presses. Maybe you go right into those Russian twists. Or if you're glutton for punishment, maybe you're right back in those rows and mountain climbers right away, guys. Really good job. But either way, you make your last minute count, okay? Make your last minute count, whatever that is. 1 minute to finish us out. You're doing great. It's 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Maybe you just dial it down to 3 right, 3 left. Either way, guys, push it to where your body is happy as you finish, knowing you completed a badass workout on your Friday here. 32 minutes of actual work. You guys are doing great. We're getting into those Russian twists. Got about 30 seconds left. Excellent job. Really good work. 5 each side. And then if you want to, you can finish out with those row mountain climbers. Maybe just hit a couple rows. Maybe ditch the mountain climbers. Last 20 seconds if you want to just be done. Certainly you can walk off the set and just be done. Okay, it's totally fine as well too. Okay, switch those feet. He's getting in, or he wants to finish. Really good job. That's all it takes is one person pushing the pace to make that other person go. Maybe it's 3. Maybe you do all 5. What do you have left to finish? The timer is basically up, but I'm going to let you finish because, again, that's what's important to you, how you finish. Stephen finished one side. There's no doubt in my mind he's finishing the other side. He never leaves business unfinished. He takes it home. The hammer always is the finisher, okay? Everyone remembers the finisher, okay? That's what we remember, guys. Knock it out. Take it home. When you're done, you're done. Lots of energy, lots of love for you guys. Really great job, guys. I commend you for that one. I commend both of you for that one. That was tough. Okay, really great job. 32 minutes of work, guys. Really, really good. Again, this concludes number 30 in the quarantine challenge, guys. We have 2 more days. We have Saturday and we have Sunday, okay? After that, again, as I kind of referenced earlier, you're going to be getting an email from us this afternoon. Just kind of checking in, explaining as we move forward what we have coming down the pipeline. Again, our live streams, just to let you guys in on the secret, our live streams are going to continue. Same time, Monday through Friday, same time on Saturday and Sunday. But it is going to be exclusive for members only as we move forward into Monday, okay? We will line that all out for you guys. If you can't make the live stream, we're going to have the content in a secret location so you can access as well, just for our members only. Unfortunately, we won't be posting anything back to YouTube after Sunday. We're going to try to just make our members feel super special here and continue to give them the content. Our YouTube page will still be available forever and ever if you want to continue to follow those. But for those people out there that aren't members with us, we're going to have options for you as well. So again, stick with us. Everyone should be receiving an email. Pass along information if somehow an email slips through the cracks. Yeah, exactly. If you know people that aren't on our email list or just friends of friends that started following along, make sure you forward them that information. But again, we're going to line out all the information. We're going to make sure it's super easy to follow. Technology is not my friend, so I'm going to make sure it's as easy as possible for everyone to follow. Again, we thank you guys for following along this long with us. Again, we have 2 more workouts in the quarantine challenge, and then we're going to pivot again, make a little bit different direction here. Other than that, guys, great job today. Really good work. It's your boy, E-Wall, with the double Friday flex. We on it. We out.